I figured I'd sneak off on the bike, man. Don't tell the doctor I'm not supposed to be on the damn thing. But out here over on the Sugar River, they call it. Real fucking pretty stuff over here. It's actually where the Black Hawk War was fought in this area. And yeah, it's a real pretty place, man. You get a fish camp right here on the river. Got the old fat boy out. But defying doctor's orders right now. I'm not supposed to be driving after that damn surgery. But too nice of a day. Fuck 'em. So let's talk a little bit about prospecting. Prospecting. That's what we always get questions to. So figured I address it a little bit here today. Prospecting is it's a big commitment. It's a big commitment, man, when you really think about it. Because depending on what kind of club you're looking to get into, it can either be easy or it can be hard. And the most important step with the prospecting, I believe, is you got to hang around. Give it at least 6 months to 9 months of hanging around a crew to determine if it's the right one for you. The biggest mistake people make is they want to jump right into it, and next thing you know, it's not for them. You know, the best club I think I've ever been with had to be the Black Pistons. I love the Black Pistons to death. Awesome guys, not only in the Pistons, but the Outlaws too. You know, I've been away from them for, shit, 2006 this has to be. But a lot of good memories in the club, a lot of good people in the club. A lot of them I still stay in contact with, so the brotherhood was there. But the biggest, I think, difference nowadays that I'm learning, especially after the new internet age, as I call it, the new biker, all these Facebook groups and stuff. I think the biggest difference I see is more people want to just rush. They don't actually want to get to know people, and that can be detrimental to yourself and the motorcycle club. And people are always asking me, well, why are you always recommending people not joining a motorcycle club? The answer is quite simple. Because you're wasting the motorcycle club's time if you don't know what you're getting into and if you're not committed to what's going on. Again, depending on the motorcycle club. Most of the time I'll recommend A-Bait or, you know, a biker ride organization or a riding club. There's nothing wrong with the riding club. Nothing at all. You know, get out there, ride, enjoy. You know, there's nothing better than riding your bike and going to party with a lot of tits and a lot of shit being thrown, beer everywhere. A good old biker party. But when you get into the MC type of stuff, depending, and you know what? It all depends what side of the fence you're going to fall on. I know a lot of people out there say our club's independent, our club's this or that. Well, in the old days, actually, there was no such thing. It was you're either on one side or the other. I haven't been around the MC scene for a while, so I don't know how it is right now. I can't sit here and lie and say, hey, this is how the shit is. But that's something to think about. If you do decide to go with an MC, then take your prospect time. And my prospect time was, I thought it was the best time of my life. I actually had fucking fun during the prospect period. Most people are afraid of it, but if you're truly into it, then you won't be. You know, like I said, if you're with one of the bigger clubs, national clubs or support clubs, which the Pistons was to the Outlaws, then you're going to meet a ton of people. A ton of people. I used to love going down to Daytona, Atlanta. I loved going down there too. All the swap meets. And you got to meet the other chapters, the other brothers, and that was wearing your patch. So that's, you know, a big plus is you get to know people worldwide, actually. Well, nationwide in our case. Even though, you know, the Pistons were in Europe and all that stuff. But that's the big thing you're going to want to do is really make sure that's what you want to do. And once you get into it, put 100% into it. You know, what's some of the stuff that you do as a prospect? Well, you're in a 10 bar, watch bikes, do all the bitch work. That's what it's really about. But at the same time, there's a lot of fun in doing that, because the people you get to meet, yeah, they're going to fuck with you. But in the end, once you get the patch, it's the best thing in the world. I remember getting my patch from Red at the time, and it was the best feeling I had in the world. Like I said, that was the Pistons, and before that, I was in a club in the 90s. That's actually what that tattoo is about. If you're in there, Igor, I just met up with him again. He used to be in the Predadoras with us. It was a club that it was actually started by a mercenary that fought in Angola. You know, he's from Portugal, came over here in the early 90s, got us all set up, then went back. They actually lived in fucking teepees and shit over there. Real shit. I know some of them actually went on to form the Hells Angels Portugal crew. It was pretty good stuff, man. Guys, you know, like Jaffo, Lucky. Hey, is Lucky still in the joint, Igor? Let me know. Is he still over in Pendleton? But those guys were real cool. A lot of, you know, but it was a different kind of club. You know, you had your motorcycle club, and then you had chapters within the joint. It was a big thing back then, you know. So, real good club. But as prospecting and stuff, you're going to have to get used to carrying your kits, you know, your aspirin. You know, a good prospect kit, you're going to have aspirin, water, toothpicks, tampons, rubbers, all kinds of Tylenol, all kinds of Excedrin, aspirin, the whole goddamn 9 yards you're going to need. So, but take your time if you're going to prospect and see if that's what you truly want. Because like I said, a lot of the problems that are going on nowadays is because people don't know what the hell they're getting into. That's where the rats come in, and people flipping on the, you know, drop of a dime. And that's what's really sad. It was unheard of in the 80s or the 90s, early 2000s. Now it's just like a regular damn thing. And don't ever take a prospect patch from one of these clubs off the internet, and especially from somebody who's never prospected before. So, because why would you want to listen to somebody who's never done it themselves? That's the biggest problem I always had with Lebeski, or Lollipop as I call him. Dude never prospected a day in his life. Goes, starts the iron order, you know, did the mail order thing. And then, as they got bigger, hey, you got to, hey, prospect this, prospect that. This motherfucker never even prospected a day in his life. So why would you listen to a schmuck like that? It's ridiculous. People, this ain't rocket science with motorcycle clubs. It really ain't. It's be a man, be there for your brothers, make it through your prospect time, and then the hard shit starts right after your prospect time. Trust me, it does. But this was just a short video that I can get on IGTV, because they only give us 10 minutes. I'm going to make a longer one later on this week. You know, getting into the real particulars of what prospecting is, why, what you're going to expect, all that good shit. But I'm going to go out there and enjoy the ride a little more while I'm defying doctor's orders and getting everybody pissed off at me when they find out I'm out on a fucking bike. But screw them, right? Fuck them. But everybody out there, stay cool, stay safe, and don't forget to watch us on Biker Angle every morning. Get the daily news. And also visit us on HarleyLiberty.com and our new YouTube channel, which is just populated. We're getting her up there. The subscribers are coming, and we're getting a lot of great feedback because of the daily programs. But until then, I'll talk to you later, guys.